Okay, hello guys, starting up, a little dangerous, double test everything, but most of all testing game, because yesterday, yeah, I know, I didn't have audio, it kills me to no end. Let's start the game up. Okay, hello guys, starting up, yes. No, the thing is, this game is different, I don't know why. I did the usual thing, I did the usual test like this, and then we didn't have audio in game, I have no idea why. So now, sincerely, I will have to keep an eye on OBS all the time and see that the audio is indeed produced because otherwise it's completely pointless. Yesterday I was speaking with a friend and you couldn't hear his voice. That terrible. That terrible. I double test everything and yet there are so many little things. Check. Like you gotta remember when streaming, like the other day for instance, no? I didn't switch back the tab with the chat over there. If you look, I can actually use this as a mouse pointer, very handy. You see this thing here? This is supposed to show the chat. Sometimes it goes to Twitch, you only see the chat from Twitch and thus I couldn't read your comments. And I miss some comments, and that's horrible. What is even the point of streaming if you don't speak with people? Okay, the joystick axis has been mapped. In fact, I started the game already because every time I seem to have bad surprises. Before exiting the outfitting bay, I will show you where I am. Yes, I'm in Shirar Tradezra because now I'm elite rated in trading, which means I was able to finally access this system. This very desirable place where everything costs 10% less and they most of all have everything. This is the coolest thing, in fact, more even than the fact that it costs less, is that if you want a specific model, just come here. They will have it, they have it all. In fact, I'm in the Corvette again, and I was trying to create a better conceived, yeah, the audio is produced, a better conceived loadout for the comfy zone. Most of all, I felt a pang of envy when I saw my friend picking up all the materials after the combat in the comfy zone. I never used to bring pick up limpets, what's the name, collector limpets in the comfy zone. Here they are, but there is a little problem in terms of energy. In fact, I overshot my energy by quite a bit, so much that even if I disable all non-essential models in combat, I still am too high. And what I intended to do, then I didn't have the time, was try to mount a smaller shield booster, yeah, rather than go no shield booster at all. In theory, a shield booster, maybe even an A, but not engineered. Let me see if this is enough. Okay, let's go and check. You know how to check the model energy drain. Basically, you turn off what you intend to turn off in combat. Here it is, which is planetary vehicle hangar, which might even stay off, by the way. A collector limpet that we'll use after combat. Ah, look at this, I still have the refinery on board, of course. Of course, there is still some little problem. Wait, let's remove the refinery. Refinery. Ah, well, then probably, yeah. I will get our reinforcement. Yeah, we're going to do heavy combat today. Okay. And probably then I can put back the engineer booster. Let's do it now. Shield booster. Let me see. Excuse me, I intended to do it before the stream, but then I forgot, and so here we are. But it won't take long. It's also, I guess, interesting content for whoever is trying to customize a Corvette at this time. And then basically it's okay, because once you disable the cargo hatch, here you have it, 98% even. Okay. I wonder if I can keep the limpets on. No, because this is probably more expensive. It's okay, they will turn off in combat. Planetary vehicle, okay. I guess it's okay. No, what I tended to do, I'm saying heavy combat, because the other day I found these interesting missions that paid pretty well. They're also wing missions, so if my friends join, if any of them should connect, let me see who's online. No one at the moment, it seems. Too bad, but if any of them should join, we can share the mission. Wait a sec, someone is online. Apocalypse is online. I'll send him a message once we are in the air. I mean in space, yeah. So, 72 pirates for 17 millions. 45 for 5 million. 45, no, okay, this one. The 72 pirates for 17 million. Yeah, abandon the quest, what a good idea. It's not far from here. It's actually just some distance away. How many? 5 jumps. Also, what fuel scoop did I have on this thing again? Almost there, huh? We're ready. We're going to take off in a sec. Optional. Fuel scoop, no fuel scoop. Good thing I came and checked. We don't have a fuel scoop. This is wrong. But let's get a 5D fuel scoop. Come on. Always so cheap. I mean, I got better armor now. I can get a fuel scoop in the 5 slot. Wait, I don't have a fuel scoop ready for use. Okay, we can buy a fuel scoop. We got plenty of money here. 5A, a 5B, come on. I don't want to even spend so much on it. And launch. That's it. No, excuse me, guys. Unfortunately, it was necessary, otherwise I wouldn't kept you here. I can see that the audio is being produced by the game, which is certainly a good sign. I should probably move around the chat and put it in a way that is more logical. I wonder why I don't see Apocalypse here. Okay, for the first, for the time being, let's exit this place indeed. Look at the players! Hey, yeah, it's the most desirable season to be in after all. So many players. Anaconda. A lot of explorers. Guy in a Python. Nothing really breathtaking. Let me see this Python, just out of curiosity. Commander Orsiamas. Hey, thank you for the like. And in fact, I gotta make it bigger because I don't see your name. Just be patient 1 second. Jose. Jose, thank you and welcome to the stream. I hope I pronounce it well. Okay, let's go. Time to do this combat. Before the Python gets any strange ideas. Like that I want to combat with him, That's not the point, actually. Come on, give me some wakes to scan. Ah, you can have mine. You can have mine. Thank me later. Thank me later for this wave that I'm giving you. You my scan for engineering. No, you need a decent fuel scoop. No, you need it. Besides, now I have military armor thanks to all the money I made from the other day's session in low temperature diamond mining, so why not spend it? In fact, I spent plenty. Yeah, I had 170 million if I'm not mistaken. I must see the armor. The armor is so hell expensive in this game. Only 4 jumps, not so long. I'll send him at that. Let's see what he responds. Just a poke. And in the meantime, why not even scan? I mean, it's free credits. Let me see, I don't think I have... No, I think I set it in the yeah, in the fire group. Then why doesn't he scan? Because you gotta go in... Ah. I also brought my Viper to Ursala Desra, just in case we might do the small ship action that we were speaking about with Citigos yesterday. Was voice you couldn't hear because I'm an idiot and I had a problem with the audio in the stream. This time you should be able to hear him if he comes again. Not that I deserve it after I muted him the entire stream. Not that I do. Let's scoop a bit. With an half decent scoop. I'm not even using that incredibly good scoop. It's just good enough. What's the buy price on this thing now? 23 million. Okay, we can afford it several times over. Zarbelok 07, he responded. Alright, and called Zarbelok. Wait. Stop this jump. Where are we going again? Otshe. I'm telling him what I'm going to do. And I'm also asking if he wants to come. Shareabile, yeah. It means that it's shareable. It sounds similar to English actually. 70 millions, I mean, it's 70 millions. Or maybe we'll propose something in town, I don't know. Ah, sta cercando di fare i meriti, ok, he's trying to farm merits. I also told him thank you for the help that you offer to me, but maybe he will join later. Unfortunately, my other friend Cetigos tends to come online when I'm almost done, but we might find someone. After all, we are in open. I will also activate multi-crew, just in case, no? I met some good players through multi-crew. Might I interest you with a little massacre mission? Wing mining. La sera he's inviting me to a wing mining in the evening, but in the evening for me it's difficult to play. I respond to him once we are in the system. Thank you, but for me in the evening it's difficult, I told you. Okay, we need this conflict zone. We are in Otshe indeed. So, points of interest. There is no points of interest. Probably closer to the planets. Let's go to a planet, I guess. Planets and moons. Unexplored. Shall we actually launch a scan? I guess it could be useful. Oh, I like to see the audio, which is actually working this time. Encoded emissions, really? But it's not worth slowing down now. I'll be well past of it. I'm filtering by points of interest. Huh? Really, that's the closest planet that I can find. Oh, there's one that is way closer. Where could these conflict zones be? I mean, if the mission hasn't failed, the conflict zone will still be there. It'll be in the Otshe system. Ah, it's not a conflict zone mission. You gotta actually look for them. Ah, that's way more annoying than I thought then. Well, let's try to do it once or twice, but we'll see if it's worth it. We're going to hit a conflict zone anyway, whether I have a mission for it or not. Let's try to find these guys by scanning. That's disappointing. I thought we were heading for a conflict zone mission, but I guess Okay, this one. No, no, come on, where could it be? Degraded emissions. High grade emissions. Oh, high grade emissions. Really? Where is it? High grade emissions is good. Fortunately, it's not the closest thing, but anyway, we don't know where to look for these pirates. We might as well start heading that way. A direction as good as any other. Does this place have rest zones? Hey, thank you for the follow, Michael, and welcome to the stream. I'll play a lot of VR games. This is lately one of my favorites. But unfortunately, there are no rest zones. Okay, I think this mission is not worth it. We'll probably drop it. Let's get the high-grade emissions first. Because... where do I even look for these pirates, guys? It's not worth it. Let me see. Where's a war around here? It's how I normally play, anyway. I'm looking for trouble. I go for the war, I fight in the war, and then ask for missions. First you kill, and then... Ooh, Vayurisk as well. Vayurisk, we've been to Vayurisk, like, pretty much... yesterday, the other day. I remember the name, anyway. I want the high grade. Come on, I want the high grade. Less than 1 minute is certainly worth it. Especially when you can make a good time by looking around the ship. Now, luckily, I also reconfigure, yeah, my zoom and rotation. Still something that I miss in terms of controls. All these ships are so triangular, they look very cool from above. Not sure it was worth it to go all the way to the high grade emissions, but now we're almost there. I want to give it faith, I want to believe that it will be good. Seven? I'm not sure Super Cruise Assist actually brings you there at the maximum speed. Probably rather the opposite. It takes it quite easy. Now we're almost there. Well, it's slowing down properly, I guess. Another 2 ticks. 1.5. 1.25. Gotta be patient with this guy. If you don't have the patience, it's not the game for you. Here you have it. Oh, and I did all these for proprietary components, composites. That's it, huh? Wow. 3 proprietary composites, like for real? I knew it would be useless. I just knew it, and yet... Oops, there's a little problem. Yeah, I want to deploy these things while keeping everything else on. We're going to have a little problem here. Well, disable the big weapons. We're gonna need to find a solution though. Disable the shield banks. Yeah. Of course it deactivated itself. Huh? Collector limpet controller. No, it's activated now. Here you go. For what it's worth, I mean, we came all the way here. The group priority is going to be a problem, yes. Basically, I don't have the energy to do everything that I want to do at the same time. 1. Should have expected it. Why has he stopped it? Go get the other thing. Ah, yes, if you don't open the cargo scoop, of course it's gonna be difficult. And... no hurry, no hurry. Whee! Click! Completely useless. Having done this completely useless thing, it's time to move, re-engage the shield cell banks. This is not something I'm going to do in a conflict zone, of course. To disable the shield cells, it's not a good idea. So I might have brought with me something useless, because I wonder how I will actually be able to employ them. Why does it say that? It's not deployed. Power limit... Stay hold up. Collector limper controller, multicam. Excuse me. Oh. It's a bug. Excuse me. Everything is retracted. Exit to my menu. This game is weird. This game is weird. Can you hear the birds chirping? Apparently there's a party out of my window. I think you can. Holy hell. That's going to be a problem with streaming. After all, it's the warm season now. What a waste of time. Never coming back. I will give this system 1 star on TriProvisor. Not coming back. By Yuri's here I come. Give me some action. Give me the action I crave. And now... Special defense sector. Here you have the conflict zones. There is one pretty close by. That will do. That will do. So I guess we're dropping that completely useless mission, because I'll never hunt 72 pirates without a conflict zone or a rest zone. Which is the same thing, yeah. They're no good, basically. They're no good. I thought I was accepting... Yeah, unfortunately these are not the kind of missions that I wanted. And these are also completely out of the picture right now. Okay. Let's think of today, not of the other day. We're almost at the conflict zone anyway. After all that mining from the other day, it's time to do combat. It's a shame that my idea of picking up stuff is not going to work, basically. Disable some useless thing even before entering combat, like... do you even need... surface scanner, power plant, cockpit... Where is it? Cargo hatch? Yes. The fuel scoop I would say you don't, but I'll just put it on 5. I will certainly disable the planetary vehicle hangar, that's completely useless. And I wanted to use the cargo scoop honestly today. That was the main difference from what I did the other day. Okay, I don't remember for which I fought the other day. Let's do gold federal, they got the gold. They will be richer. Okay. I hope we get some cool capital ship on the action. Sooner rather than later. Who's this guy was attacking me? A dropship. Already. Yeah, look at the power of our new beam lasers. Melting away the enemy. And also, let's engage night view. Dropships are always more resistant than you would think. It's the quintessential thing of the dropship, really. Warning, ship under attack. Who would have thought? It's pretty cool, huh? With the planet and the sun over there. Unfortunately, I'm no longer in Imperial territory, which was what I intended to do to begin with. So apparently the Pilot Federation planet is actually in Federal space. I guess it would make sense, given what we know. Yeah, Federal dropship. They just never die. There's another one, of course. No, that's an assault ship. But let's find some bigger targets. It's a kind of a waste to go after these little guys. Well, I mean, if you're in the way. Look at the power of the drag drive. Not even the assault ship can escape us. Ah, yeah, I said I would open multi-crew. Let's do it now. Bigger targets, maybe that way. Not really. At least the explorer dies fast. I need to engineer my multi-cannons a bit more. These are nothing special really, only tier 3 I think. Only tier 3. Should I switch to the fighter from time to time? I mean, it makes everything cooler. Okay, this one is gone. What else? No big targets, unfortunately. No big targets inside. Only smaller ones. If I had to go for the small ones, I would go for the more fragile, so that they die quickly. Unfortunately, this guy is using chaff. And all my weapons are gimbal now, as you can see. Because in the end, you just use them more. Even if you're very good, in my opinion, with the fixed, you still won't be shooting as much, especially if you fight a lot of small things. Oh, someone joined. Hand score. Okay, I'll try to contact him. Wait a sec. Nice, nice. And yo, cool. We got a full crew now. That's pretty cool. Never fight alone. Let's wait for the other one to connect as well, and then I'll try to speak with them. Yes. Let me try, multi-crew. Voice channel. Hello, can you hear me? Hi, can you hear me, guys? Commander is speaking. Apparently. No feedback whatsoever. Let's try to type to them. I don't know, honestly, the voice chat in this game never worked for me. Hi. Oh, what the hell? No! One of them has left. He didn't like my typo. Hi, hello, can you hear me? Hi. Let's see if he responds. If he's responding by voice and I cannot hear him, of course it's a bit pointless. And scarce is reconnecting. Idle. Whee! It's so eager, hitting one another. Hey guys, nice flying! Can you hear me? Hi Chris, welcome! We're doing some multi-crew in the conflict zone. I'm trying to contact my crew members, but apparently they're not responding. Ooh, did I just crash into him? No, I don't think so. Bandit on my 6. I guess he's one of my boys. Hello? Can you hear me? Last time I asked if they don't respond even to this, I'll just stop trying to contact them and get down with shooting. It's just that the communication makes us more efficient, I guess. Thank you for the like, James, and welcome to the stream. Elite Dangerous is truly a great game, especially now that I have the fully engineered Corvette. Too bad your crew members seldom speak with you, but then again, at least they're here. They can keep me company with their presence, better than nothing. Yol, cool. One of them hasn't deployed the fighter, honestly. I don't know what he wants to do. Just sitting there, just sitting there. I gotta take a look at these guys. I want to see how they look. Wait, huh? Why is he wearing the suit? Normally you're not wearing the suit. Well, this guy looks similar to my other friend, but I don't think he's him. No, his nickname was different. But it's not like you have so many variations in terms of character customization. How's it going? We're almost won the zone. Defeat enemy ships, that's the only objective, nothing fancy. I think they're all escaping actually. That one is dead as well. I think we gotta wait for more to spawn, potentially. There's more targets that are spawned that way, maybe. Let me do this. I'll turn off one of the shield cell so that I am able to actually pick up stuff, because there's plenty in the air. I mean, while we're waiting for more enemies to spawn, I might as well. I see plenty of juicy materials here. Go, my dear collectors. It's all good stuff. It's all stuff that will eventually come in handy. More stuff over there. Let me see if there is something that I especially want. No, they're all tier 3 materials. Ah! This one is especially good. Don't you leave it there, huh, my limpets. Polymer capacitor is a tier 4. But you see how much of a waste of time was that high grade missions detour. Come on, I want that. I want that in particular. I'll send the limpet straight to it. I'll just pick it, eh? If they don't do it, I'll do it. Ah, no! Unfortunately, I bumped it. Chasing the goods. Ah, no, it's useless because he grabbed it. I'm trying to take him while he brings it to me. Okay. Where are the enemies? Let's see it, guys. I don't care anymore. Let's go. But turn on the shield cell again. You never know. Might be handy to have it on. I don't want to leave the zone. Apparently there should be more enemies. Makes no sense. Completely illogical. That unscored guy is not doing anything, but he just sits there. Anyway, there is no one. Yeah, let's go away. Wonder if I can tell him through the interface, because he's not listening. Just leave the fighter here, it's quicker, who cares? We got plenty of these. Okay, back to space. Let me find something else that is interesting. If unscore doesn't deploy this time either, I might kill him, I don't know. Medium intensity, where is another high intensity? Unfortunately, fairly far away. I wonder if I can just return to the high intensity that more enemies spawn, no? It could work in theory. If the zone is still there, I'm kicking the spawn, and the spawn should give me what I want. Let's see. I just need more enemies, really. I want to raise my standing with the factions of the system. Now I will deploy the fighter, and we're going to leave the fighter again behind. Defeat enemy shields. Too bad there are no enemy shields. Well, let's go to the medium zone, I guess, if there is no alternative. I don't want to travel 6,000 until we clear the zones that are closer to the star. This big planet is slowing me down, apparently. Almost there. And enter. Nothing happens. Where is the enemy? This game is weird. Oh, here is the enemy. At the moment, neither is deploying anything of my wonderful crew members. Prismatic shield generator. That's my next purchase. I need that on my Corvette. Unfortunately, I'll have to engineer it all over again. And this takes care of the Python. Oh yeah, it's useless. Neither of them is doing anything. Let's see who joins if someone else does. If only I could have actually useful crew members. That's like finding a treasure, basically. Once we clear this zone, I think we can go accept a mission. They should give me interesting missions in theory. I wonder if there's a settlement on the planet. Wouldn't dislike a planetary landing at this point. The violent axe. That's a fearsome name right there. Okay. And down. I've been triple checking like all the time the email that I'm waiting for, knowing when actually my replacement part for the valve index is going to come back my way. Unfortunately, I haven't seen any update. I was hoping I would have the part by the end of the week so that I could return to the good headset, but apparently it's not necessarily what's going to happen. I wonder if my comments are frozen again. No, I don't think they are, because I did everything correctly today. Just finding a topic of conversation, I guess, conversing with myself, a typical streamer thing. Every streamer has been there and has done that. Oh well. It's not like the game doesn't keep me occupied. The Asp Scout. And I get one for me. But what Setigos was saying, it's good as an heavy fighter of sort. Might be worth looking into. But whatever this guy is packing is able to damage me quite well. For being just a lowly scout, I guess. You know what I haven't done on stream yet? I might get into exploration. It's the only activity that I've not shown up to now. What's the progress? Progressing pretty well, I think we almost won. Federal dropship. You're next. I am attacking a Shigeno that's already destroyed. Oh no. I hear the sound of more ships boosting in. None of them dangerous though. Not really. Oh, wait a sec. There's two guys attacking me at the moment. Well, I recharge my shields, I guess. Let's show him what it means to go after a federal corvette. You mess with the bull and so on and so on. It's not that they have many armor points, but the federal ships normally in the game's logic they get special types of armor that are more reflective and thus make my type of weaponry less effective. Oh, another player joined. Let's try to speak with him as well. Well, first of all, let me see if he actually deploys anything, if he intends to play or just sit there. Still connecting. Yes, he's deployed the fighter. That's good. He's not AFK guy this time. Come on, so many chaff. Ah, is he dead already? He's no longer in the air. After I destroy this, I'll try to speak with him. Battle won. Okay, we won the battle actually. It's not easy to run something that is smaller and more nimble than you are. But now you are also, yeah, finished. Try to speak again. Hi, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me, man? Type something if you can hear me. I guess you can't. Try to type him in as well. Hi, can you hear me? It's almost like they don't want to communicate. It's an enemy corvette, it's what I think. Huh? That's good. Nice. Ah, we gotta loot this. I'm going to loot this stuff. This will have good components. But we gotta disable one of the shield cells. Shield cells. It's so difficult to say for me. This is so strange that I actually would like to communicate with my crew members. I might be the weird guy here. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? I actually disconnected. Ah, yes, if you open the cargo scope, maybe you also pick up the stuff. Yes, yes, yes. So what's the closest base of any type, whether station or settlement? Let me see. Settlement is on another planet, isn't it? Vancouver Beacon, yeah. Robinson Block. It's actually pretty close, I think. Let me see. We're about the same distance. No, not exactly the same distance, but I mean, it will take more or less the same time. Well, scratch that, they are the same distance. No, because I wanted to go on a planet. It's cooler, I think. It's cool to drive the car around a bit and maybe pick up some materials. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Let's go. But wait a sec, am I leaving behind the actually valuable stuff? Huh? Let's see. Well, not really. Nothing especially good. And let me test one thing. Rather than turning off the shield cell bank, I would turn off the booster. It appears to be doable. Just keep a booster off. I mean, we can be without a booster. Just on his back. Yeah, but you're not speaking to me, man. Okay. And now we go. To McMahon Beacon. Ah, it also looks like a cool planet. It's on the day side. It's worth it. It's worth it. Isn't this the place where I did the big crater exploration from the other day? I think it was this. That I went down until I met the bottom. Yeah, and also the base was right next to that super huge crater. It's this place. It's this place. Worth a second visit, I gather. Yes, both huge craters and big mountains too. We should go up a mountain this time. For the sake of variation. Yeah, I went down that the other day. Which proved pretty valuable. It had good materials. The two towers of McMahon Beacon. Didn't take so long, you see. Who says going to planets needs more time? Depends. Let's try to type this guy again. Just hi, I don't want to scare him. Apparently, it's best not to say everything at once. 07. Ah, okay, then you want to talk. Oh god, I went to the wrong place, wait. Landing pad 11, which is it? Where is it? It's this, huh? It doesn't have a number. It's on the other side. Yeah, here it is. The towers were covering it. Okay, here we are. Took me long enough, but I found it. Hey, thank you for the follow, Jerry. Welcome to the stream. Trying to land this beast. It's a big ship, it's a big ship. It's going to take a bit longer to land. Okay. Let's try to ask him if you want to try voice chat or even Discord. Okay, asking one at a time. Let's see if this game. Hey, Carlo, it's you, Carlo. Indeed, indeed. It's a pleasure seeing you again. We haven't met in quite some time. Indeed, indeed. You okay, Carlo? I hope I find you well. We were having some trouble last time. Server error. Ah, it's the multi-crew bug. Then. This is the multi-crew bug that doesn't let you resupply. This might be problematic. We'll see. Authority contact. Combat bond contract. Okay, sell the bond. And now we should erase the outstanding. Let me see. As always, it hasn't upgraded. Voice, please. Okay. Voice, he says. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, man? Let's see if he responds. Can you hear me like this? Hello? No, because last time it didn't work. Can you hear me? No. I know. Elite voice is kinda buggy. I'll give him the link without asking again if he wants. Let's see if he comes. Let's see if he comes. Create invite. I know it's kinda buggy. Comma. Why don't you come here? Ah, okay, Carlo, wait a sec, now I respond to you. And yeah, I didn't type. Am I silly or what? Here you have it. Let me see. Disable voice chat here. So, Carlo, no, I am under monitoring because I show some symptoms of COVID. Wow, really? Man, you had everything these days. Last time you had an operation or something, I remember. But my previous illness is gone. Well, that's good. Now you're showing symptoms of COVID. That's scary, man. That's scary for sure. I wish you well. Stay safe, man. So that's the reason we didn't play anymore. Apparently this guy is all talk but not join Discord. Let me see. But if the board doesn't update, everything has been for naught. I will have to restart the session anyway. I should have good standing with these guys. Well, it's not responding. I gotta restart the session because I have the multi-crew bug. If you come to Discord, I'll invite you again. You there? Are you here? Because I cannot hear you. Let me see. Let me see if our multi-crew member is there. No, he's not, apparently. Oh well. I don't know what he intends to do. Anyway, I told him what I intend to do, so exit to the main menu. Just think positive. That's not a good word. You must think negative at this time, no? Positive is bad when we're speaking about COVID. No, I'm joking. No, of course it's a serious matter, excuse me. I just was trying to be a bit childish, maybe. Let me see the mission. Stay safe, Carlo. My god, every time we speak to one another, you have some strange or worrying condition. Massacre the coalition of 81 in the conflict zone. This is what I wanted to do for 13 millions, though. 11 millions, 7. I mean, perfectly achievable. But let's pick some assassination missions, too. Venerable General. Let's assassinate the Venerable General. And... no, Massacre the Pirates is boring. Yes, that's it, I guess. Other things of interest here? I don't see any. Let's go. So, let's assassinate this general. I mean, what's that general done for us? Ever. I got two. Did I say I wanted to explore this planet a bit? Maybe just a little bit more. I would like to see one of the big mountains. Since the other day we went into the crater, today I wanted to climb the mountain. Just for the sake of adventure, I guess. Where is the closest mountain? I don't see any, honestly. That one, maybe. Let's enter FST space for doing it. I would like to land on top and then descend. Maybe I will find something like the other day. I found a lot of materials out of that strange escapade, actually. Apparently I should point at the escape. Why am I overreading badly? Because I'm trying to jump straight to Agatu. Well then, if you have such luck. Also, I didn't resupply, right? I didn't resupply, unfortunately, because I had the multi-crew bug, and when taking off I forgot to do it again. Well, okay, it's not like I needed to resupply proper. I just want to raise my stand so that I get good massacre missions. So assassination is actually quite viable for that sake. Is the Venerable General mission the type that actually makes you wanted? Honestly, I don't remember. That would be annoying. And expensive. Okay, what's the message saying? One pending friend request from Jason. Yeah, man, but you don't come to Discord. Well, okay, it's better than what we found up to now. Let's invite him. Invite to crew. So, where is this general? Locate contact. One of our agents on the Olurukana system. Olurana. Okay, can you hear me? Type something if you can, whether through Discord or the game, because otherwise I don't know if you can. You're not come to Discord. I mean, you want to speak, but then you don't go to Discord. I'll try to tell him again. Hello? Jason, let's speak. Let's use the power of the voice to comprehend one another. So, what was he telling me? Locate the contact. One of our agents might have informations. I guess he's the agent. Does he say the name of the agent? Yeah, Cedric de Fonseca. Cedric de Fonseca. Like the shoes. Unfortunately, I lost him. I think he went out of hyperspace. Yeah. Here he is. Here he is. Hello, Jason. Can you hear me? Hello. Maybe I have to enable that. Let me try again. Hello, can you hear me now? Hi. I might have changed an option that maybe allows you for hearing me. Type something if you can. Can you hear me? Hello? Has left the crew. I guess he didn't like my voice. What a waste of time that guy was. Okay. Here's our agent that is going to tell us where the mission target is, Cedric da Fonseca. Send me the message. And now, what did I receive? Thank you for using multi-crew. No. Assassinate the general. Lopocares. Lopocares. It's that kind of mission. Sends you first this way, then that other. Lopocares. Of course, it's on the other side of the star, otherwise it wouldn't be bothersome enough. And now... That's not Lopocares, wait a sec, I gotta do 2 jumps. It's farther than I imagined. Good thing I got a decent full scoop actually. I also remember that the assassinate general missions tend to be quite difficult, but I was doing wing versions of them at the time. Now we scoop along the way, for sure it's worth it. More fuel is never bad to have before adding casing point to Lopocares. Remember when you used to press this and it gave you lore about the game? Good times, good times. And now I should have the actual target. Let me try to do a scan. Sometimes you gotta hunt for them, huh? So how do I find this guy? Maybe at the nav beacon? Possibly. Used to be that you scan the beacon to know where. This is a multi-star system, I think. Details to follow. System, Lopocares. If you say so. Side the nav beacon, it could work. There's a lot of stuff zooming around, but I don't see any that could be our target. Also, this is not a pirate that will be moving around or possibly interdicting you. I think the general is actually a law-abiding citizen, which means I'll be wanted after I kill him. And these have different mechanics. Some assassination missions are a bit boring, to tell you the truth. They make them complicated for no reason. Also didn't pay that well. Mostly as for the reputation. Yes, the navigational buoy. Scanning. Then... Well, okay, that's rude. To go bump against the navigation beacon. Okay, system data downloaded. Apparently now this star is marked as my target, which means that... Oh, is that him? No. Who's this guy? Oh, he's attacking me, isn't he? Chris Long? Yeah, he's the target. Oh, the target has come to me. How nice of him. That was kind of scary. The venerable general. Well, actually he's wanted. So, scratch that. I didn't need to deploy my fighter. Just to be sure. I'm deploying collectors, yes, instead of firing with the multi-cannon. How wonderful. In fact, I had the collectors ready, now I just need to kill him. Won't take that long, I presume. Also, I think the police is on my side. I gotta be careful I don't hit any friend, rather. Okay, let's give it some time to pick up the materials, and then I guess we go back to the system where the war was, because I accepted a mission that consists of killing people, basically, in the conflict zone. It was by Yurisk, I think. Let me check the mission. In the Vyurisk system, 72 ships. Best start or I'll never make it on time. Ah, no, recover the fighter. Whoop! Looks like a spider when it closes like that. And he's in. Only 2 jumps. The lead is down. No payday for me. You arrived too late. I already killed the venerable general. Apparently was a wanted private scam. I don't know how it works. Can a venerable general be also wanted? If it's venerable, it's not wanted. I mean, you don't speak to me, you don't come to Discord, what's the point? Why you risk? Okay, that is marked as mission target now because I gotta collect the reward, but let's try to start the other mission as well until I'm out of ammo, I guess. Oops. I took too long to engage the multi-cruise. Oh! Assist. And that's another reason you don't use the assist. Hey, Geoffrey, hello! Hi, Zarok, sorry. Not been on... So... Beats at the moment. Ah, you're so busy, okay. I love this game. Yeah, I do as well. I do as well. It's nice, I found it back. I'm back on by playing it again. It's true. We had agreed on playing together and then we didn't. But it's okay, don't worry, Geoffrey. I'll be here. You let me know when you want. I think I sent you a friend request through the game. We should be already friends. Not 100% sure. I'm always looking for people. This is a game that is much better with others. Like most grindy games, really. I discovered everything about low temperature diamond mining, by the way, since we played together the other day, and it turned out very, very profitable indeed. Made a lot of money from it. Here we are, conflict zone. Ah well, 2 of my multi-cannons are already out of ammo. I'll have to synthesize the ammo, I guess. And just arrive into the zone. Small caliber munitions. Ah, I don't have nickel. Huh. No, I have nickel. No, I have it. Everyone is already shooting while I synthesize my ammo. Yeah, okay, Chris, whenever you want. Okay, I'm supposed to kill... the coalition of Uteran, so I gotta join the Gold Federal Service. Makes sense. Ooh, a Type 9. A nice way to begin our participation in the battle. Mission target. So we know I did everything correctly. Yeah, look at him. Look at him, the battle cow. Except it's just a cow, really. We gotta go for quick targets. I need to kill 72. I don't understand how the enemy can keep fighting without a power distributor or generator. That's something only the enemy can do. And look at him firing shaft like that is going to make me miss. That's so freaking big, man. That's certainly not enough to make me miss. Yeah, anyway, you're dead, man. Well, I said go for small things, but then again, it's cool to go for big things, like this. That's one like mine. Let's kill the Corvette. It's a more interesting challenge all around. Well, hitting the power plants on one of these is not so easy, actually. Not as easy as an Anaconda. It's well protected, as it very well should be. It's a combat ship. .10% power plant. Imagine if I was at 10% power plant, I would be unable to move, basically. The computer doesn't have that problem. It's a cheating, devious entity, the computer, in every game, every time. I guess it's best if I recharge, better sooner than later. I said let's do easy targets, then I went only for the hardest one that I could find. But he's dead, This is certainly worth looting, in fact I would do it. This will have good stuff. Pine defense is doing something, huh? It's not completely useless, apparently it's firing. Longer of full ammo. Ah yeah, usual problem, if I don't open the cargo scoop, it's kind of pointless. Shall we try our luck with multi-crew again? I mean... Oh, I'm picking up stuff. Everyone on me, like all together? All together now. Oh, that's a bit too many. Wait a sec. What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all together. All together. No. That's a bit too much even for a Corvette. What happened? You gotta be alert in this game. Can I outrun them? Probably. All together. I was summarily picking up stuff. That's very, very rude. I thought like they all followed too. Let's try to... No, wait. I wanna stand around. Let's go for this one. But they're still on me. At least 4 of them. If I can kill them quickly, I guess. It's dangerous though, huh? Still 1 versus 5. I guess it makes for an interesting challenge. I'll end up wasting another shield cell, probably. Necessarily. Well, I say one, but actually I fire two shield cells at the same time. Otherwise, it would do very little for my shield. I think that one is trying to escape now. Ah, you see the long range beams. Yeah, they do their job pretty well, don't they? %. One final pass. And gone. How do I really have to waste my time on the vulture? Like, really? Yeah, you can't really ignore a vulture. It's going to create problems if I do. I'll recharge the shields again too. But I'm out of it since, so that will make me a bit warm. But it still got more shields, come on, how long can it hold up? Sometimes I wonder if I can hit things without locking them if they're using sharp. Look at this, a corvette dogfighting a vulture. And yet it happens. He's my fighter. It's dead. Ah, because it might be actually more fun with the fighter. Ah, I needed to deploy the other type of fighter. The one that doesn't have gimbals. Fighters without flight assist are the coolest thing to pilot around. They have such a feeling of inertia, it's incredibly well done, the physics engine that this game uses. Okay, but like this it's taking forever because of course the mothership doesn't do its job properly, and I would like to resume the mission, please. If I'm not asking too much. Come on, let's catch him off the sky. Shouldn't take too long at this point. Two, one. mission. Ah, you see, the fighter can do something. Okay, we got rid of it. Back to the conflict zone, finally. He ended up wasting more time than the entire wing that attacked me in the beginning. I need small ships, things that die fast. I want to complete this 70 plus ships mission. There are ships that are already damaged, like that Python. I wonder if it's possible to have a capacitor, probably it is, that charges your beam lasers faster than you deplete them. Hey, thank you for the like, Danny, welcome to the stream. Hey, finally someone interacting. Again, thank you. Your support is welcome. I've been talking mostly to myself for the last 10 minutes. I'm completing this, well, I'm trying. I mean, the problem is everyone attacks me at the same time again. I wanted to do this conflict zone mission, but it's become harder than I thought. Because apparently my friends, I mean the friendly faction that I'm fighting with is not very good. And I find myself fighting against many enemies at the same time. I'm also out of shield cells. No, I'm not out of shield cells. I'm out of heat sinks. And this means that I overheat pretty badly when I recharge the shields. But of course I'm holding together, after all I'm in the best combat ship of the game. Who's attacking me now? Apparently some guy sits on my high 12. Here you have it. It's a Viper Mark 4. That's cute. That's cute, isn't it? Yeah, how cute you are. Time to die, I guess. You're so cute. You're too cute for this world, actually. Or should I say, universe, given the type of game we are playing at the moment. Now that I have the drag engines, actually I am able to follow the Viper pretty easily, as you can see. No problem with that. It's changed everything. The other day I was completely unable to fight these small ships. Of course engineering is important in this game, but even more than you would think. And gone. That showed him. How many did I kill since I came here? Not many, I think. And no, because I always found difficult targets or targets that had wingmates. Only 5, in fact. Let's go back to the middle. It's where you get the best occasions of killing things fast. Or killing big things. Look at this. Already shields down. How can you pass on this? try to do a good maneuver. Maybe keeping on his 6 even while maintaining speed. No, that's the point of disabling auto flying. What's the name? Flight assistance. Should put the voice back for some things. We disabled it because it was boring me. After I've heard it for so long, I didn't like having the AI studying everything that I did. But then again, it was a nice function for some things, at least, the ones that you activate from time to time. Yeah, bumping away is the one without shields after all. Watch out, if you damage one of your friends, they will all suddenly turn hostile, like nodding. My auto shield sets, actually. Ooh. I think I'll have to resupply after this. I will probably bring my shields down before he dies. I mean, we'll see, but right now this is what I think. He's out of a power plant. You gotta explain to me. Why is he still fighting? No, he couldn't bring the shields down in the end. Well, at this point we should go resupply. Also because the multi-cannons are almost over. The shield cells are completely depleted. It's best that I go and land 1 sec. I'll also cash in the mission for the general and probably get... No, wait a sec. I'm done with this. Yeah, make my own beacon. It's down here, right? Ah, right around the corner. Other side of the planet, probably. Also, I said I wanted to do some ground exploration, and we will do it. We will do it on the other side of the planet once I land and make my own beacon. Still day? Yes. No, because at night it's less fun to do it. This is a very Mars-looking planet, except for the lack of an atmosphere. Which Mars has, I think, if a very thin one. Are these canyons, actually? This place even has canyons. This is a pretty cool planet, really. Let's go to the canyons then. Must remember where they are. Accelerating back to the Twin Towers of McMahon Beacon. That's not a canyon. That could be a canyon. And that too, I guess. I'll try to find out once I cashed in my mission. It wasn't even an illegal mission like I feared. Besides, if I'm not using one of the shield boosters, right? I could replace it with something I actually use. "11, we now know it's on the other side." Ah, but actually I was coming from the correct side this time. And there you have it. Come on. It looked like such a cool maneuver, but then no, I missed. I mean, it's a bit rough, but it's working. It's bringing me to the ground. Before doing this, I gotta go to the bathroom 1 sec. Be right back. Here we are, back. Like I said, it was short enough. So, this mission. That raises my reputation as well, which is not bad. They still don't pay very well. I guess we gotta make it higher. Ah, wait a sec, I got the bonds to cash in. Not that many. They don't pay very well this place, do they? Mission board again? Seems like it didn't change. Wait, sometimes you gotta exit and re-enter. Strange, because I keep plenty of shits. It should have raised. You know how this game is. It's a bit buggy at times. Not as much as certain others, but still. Mission board. Yes, he climbed a bit more, but he didn't go to the next step. I guess it's more combat for us. Hey, thank you for the follow, Michael. Welcome aboard. Welcome to my Elite Dangerous stream. Let's go then. We don't have good missions here. I wanted to explore this planet a bit more because it's a very cool looking planet. Before returning to the conflict zone, also to offer some variety in today's stream. Well, like I was saying, I play a lot of VR games, Michael. Nowadays my mains are this and SnowRunner, yeah, the off-road driving game, which I play in VR. Normally I would be playing flight simulator games and probably I will return to them before too long. Flight simulators of the combat variety, of course. Not civilian flight scenes, yeah, we always go for the action. Charging. Now, before returning to the conflict zone, I saw interesting features in this place. Canyons, craters, and mountains, all types. Like these mountains over there look interesting. I don't know if they were actually canyons, the things that I spotted. They shouldn't take too long to know, because I will certainly meet some on my way there. That's one of the huge craters that this place has. But let's climb even more. Wait, with external view maybe I can find it better. Like... no. That's the thing that looked like a canyon, but I don't know, it might be just the texture. That's certainly cool looking too. It's not a real canyon, it's just drawn on the ground, basically. Oh, wait a sec, that's a Kodan canyon right there. Let's go. I want to see it then. Well, it looks like a canyon, but is it? No, it's not. How disappointing. Well, then I want to go there. Probably worth it to return to the escape vector. Will be quicker. The coffee zone is basically right out of the atmosphere. No, what did I do? Stupid me. Well, I mean, we're more or less there. Yeah, this is the big depression that I saw. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, you have to remember that as soon as you go flat, actually, you stop. Some driving is in order. No stream is complete, overly dangerous without some driving in it. McMahon Station. No, Beacon. It's a good looking planet. And fairly close to the star, which gives you way more light. Very handy for exploration. Oh, that was a bit of a... Yes, I found the ground, I would say. I found the ground. Give me a landing spot. Easier said than done. Well. It's very rough terrain, but there will be a place. Unsuitable, unsuitable. You can almost hear her voice. That's unsuitable terrain. Why must they make it so hard? I see things on the ground as well. That might be worth investigating. And here I see better terrain as well. Unsuitable. More to the right, maybe. Slow down. Here you go. Ah yeah, maybe if I turn on the bay as well, that would be absolutely useful. Seriously? My thrusters are off? But that's wrong. I think they are off when you are on the planet, maybe? No idea, honestly. Ah, they turn off when you land, basically, that's it, probably. And deploy the scallop. Okay, I managed to jam it underneath the ship. That's the direction of the crater, am I wrong? Yeah, it would be. No, it's not. This is the outer rim of the crater that I'm pointing at here. Oh, performance is pretty bad today for some reason. Let me lower the details a bit, or I might have bad consequences. Strange though. In fact, it's already VR medium. There must be some other reason. Oh well then, leave it like that. After all, I'm used to VR enough that it doesn't bother me as it used to. Catching some air. The other day I found so many good things on the slope of the crater. That's something that's worth looking at, for instance. I think, not so sure. Well, send away the ship anyway. We're not going to go all the way up there again. Bye, ship! Radar is picking up something, I guess. It seems to be picking up something, but it's very jagged. Like many small things, rather than one big thing. No, I think I resume my course to the center of the crater. Except that I lost my bearings after doing that. No, here it is, here it is. Well, strangely I don't see anything this time. It's not as good a crater as the other day, I guess. What's that blackish thing that I see down there? Like a fissure in the earth, maybe? This looks like that Olympic specialty that they do while skiing, no? That you basically have that series of mounts that make you jump with the skis. Too bad there's nothing of value here. Yeah, if I could turn it the direction I'm moving, that would be nice. What's that, really? Ah, it was a bug in the visuals. Okay, now we know it. Completely devoid of any useful material or anything really that could be of use. Just looks interesting, I guess. Because it does, but in terms of usefulness, it leaves us something to be desired. Canisters. Well, canisters are usually not worth picking up, but let me see. Bottled weapons. Legal salvage. I mean, you could get them. You get only 2 of these. That's another thing that they should look into correcting. It's annoying that you can carry only 2 canisters on the car. Should be able to have way more. Consumer technology. That's worth noting. I don't want consumer technology. Occupy the escape pod. I guess this is worth. This guy crashed with his pirate skimmer, I guess. Maybe I'll make a new friend out of it. And this? More canisters that I don't want. T. Polymers. And thallium. I don't want either of these things. Start recalling the ship. This place has very little to offer. Unlike the crater we visited the other day. That was a good crater. Filled to the brim with exciting stuff. This one, I could have come here or not, it's absolutely unworthy. Just an enormous waste of time, I guess. Where is my ship? I hear it, but I don't see it. Ah, here you are. Oh, this place is very bad for the game performance. I have no idea why. Must have more complicated geometry than even the developers expected. Some other interesting stuff over there. Let's go there one sec, on our way to the ship. Look where it landed. It could have been a bit farther, no? While it was at it. Maybe all the way to the base. Whee! I lost control! Of course it's okay. There is no yawing on this thing, right? Okay, it happens. It happens. Okay. It happens. I mean... Yeah, but now where was that thing that I wanted? Huh. Ah, here it is. It's a tiny base of sorts. Ah, the ship has gone away again. Well, you suck, ship. Why did you do that? Recalling ship again. Seems like a very secretive place. Automated mining extractors with skimmers and sheets. Now, the question is, are we speaking about a legal or illegal operation? Because if it's illegal, I can attack it. Otherwise I wouldn't, after all, this is my base sector at the moment. Not getting fined for approaching. Hello? Hello? I don't think it's a legal operation. I think I can attack them. In fact, I'm getting money out of this. More the reason to continue what I'm doing. Ship is over there, now we know where it is. This is just like No Man's Sky, yeah? Same story. You shoot the tiny hovering drones to win. Shoot the drones to win. So what's this giving to me? Nothing. No, wait, this will have materials in it. These are materials, right? Yeah, they are. No illegal mining on my watch. They pay me to keep order. Okay, go back to the driving seat. These are actually mining fragments. Can I pick them up? No. It's completely useless because they're not the type of thing that you can put in your materials just like that. They're basically They're fragments for mining. If I had a refinery, I could. Well, that's fairly stupid. Completely useless. Completely useless. Never return to this crater. 2 stars on TripAdvisor. Even less than I gave to the other system. Totally unworthy of our attention. Especially if undivided like this. Well, the performance of this planet really is shit. And not the planet properly, but this place where I am now. The other time it ran perfectly. Anonymous access. And then I got fined for destroying this thing. How does it work? The schemer was a criminal, but the buildings were not. I'm actually wanted. Look at that. Well, that's fairly stupid. Yeah, 200 credits. How stupid is that? Never return to this crater. 1 star on TripAdvisor. I even docked 1. Let's return to the conflict zone where we feel more at home, I guess. Do I fit underneath? Huh? Yeah, apparently I can. More like this. Do I have to turn the car? No, it turns by itself. No, it doesn't even need to turn. It can either go in from this side or the other. Very handy, very futuristic. Who's shooting me? Who dares? A defense turret. Like, really? This will get me even more in trouble. Yeah, a sort of defense turret. Okay, bye turret. You can keep shooting all you want, I guess. Never getting into this crater again. 0 stars on TripAdvisor. I guess, if I never came, I never would know that it was worthless. Exploration is like that. You risk time while hoping to get big rewards. Sometimes the rewards just don't come. Back to the conflict zone. It's on the other side of the planet. Let's give it some time to accelerate first. Looks like something that Batman could drive. So pointy, so edgy. Batman could drive something like this. It would be the Bat Starship. Of course, the tail fins would be shaped a bit like a bat. And again, the modern Batman doesn't seem to care about it as much as the old one. To have everything somewhat bat-shaped, I mean. As long as it's aggressive, it will meet this criteria. Where is this conflict zone? Apparently behind me. This cannot do. This is wrong. Come hither, conflict zone. Okay, here it is. Still below the horizon. So basically I'm now wanted in the place where I love to cash in the mission. Oh, nice. Well, just for 300. The Brazilian League of Pilots hates me for some reason. So we know even that now. Say the truth, I was always sure that dangerous was the higher rank before elite, no? Because it's called elite dangerous. It's not called elite deadly, but apparently after dangerous comes deadly. And from what they told me, once you hit deadly, you stay there. It's truly deadly to move higher past that rank. Ah, come on, it's so close. In fact, I should have climbed more from the planet and come to there from space, I guess. At this point, I might as well go straight, but for the next time, I mean. No, but it's not working. I tell you what, I'll actually go away from the planet now. Ah, I wasn't accelerating properly. That was my mistake, too. It seems strange, in fact. Here it is. Here it is. It's okay. Conflict zone. There are many little things in this game that you gotta take attention for. Deploying everything. We're still fighting for the gold services. Look at that, already a easy to kill python, which we always enjoy. Let me confirm that I mission tag. Okay. A lot of stuff came in, am I wrong? The Python is in general pretty easy to kill. Not the most nimble ship, big enough to hit it easily. Yet if you engineer it properly, it can be quite fearsome. I would say at least as good as the Third Lance, which everyone seems to prefer for some reason. Maybe because it's more combat oriented, but the Python can do combat pretty darn well. And I know, I use it for so long. Here's another one. What more can we ask? Should have picked more missions, I forgot when I was at the station. Reloading. My heat are still disabled. I didn't understand why it wasn't cooling. God damn it, I damaged all my modules now. Haven't even started. What the hell, I'm also wanted, by the way, now. I cannot even return to the station, to the settlement for resupply. I was finding the modules, and yes, it wasn't... What the hell? Why does it disable? I'll never know. I mean, just keep the modules as I left them, no? If they're out of ammo, they won't fire, it's okay, but then they will fire again once I come back. To the zone after resupplying. That's doing more damage than I would expect a normal Python to deal. almost done now. He's using a lot of missiles. I guess. If I don't target him, I can shoot him even while he's using... I mean, why don't I ever do it? At that point the gimbals don't matter anymore. If he fires the shot. Look at that, 10%, I want it! Give it to me, I want it! Should be done. Who knows if he counted it. No, I counted it because he's giving me the money. Oh, no, I won't get this. Too late. Too bad, really. We have overwhelming superiority of numbers at the moment. The enemies cannot even spawn. Look at that. They're already all damaged by the time I get there. Which I don't dislike, because it allows me for getting more kills in a shorter time. Kill some easy shifts, I guess, to rack up some numbers. Of course, chasing an eagle is going to take some time, but here you have it. Let me try not to target and just fire. You can hit him like this when he uses the shot. Why don't I always do it? I will always do it now on. Really? You want to go head on for a Corvette? I mean, if you're that smart. Now we kill plenty. What's the situation there? 12. There's just so many. In fact 13 probably, but 70 is going to take a while. With a non-shareable mission it will. I wonder if the Cobra can be engineered into an efficient combat ship. Possibly, possibly. Wouldn't surprise me. I've seen all types in my time with the game. After all, the ship is a moving platform. What determines its efficiency is what you put on it. Oh, I can actually overheat without using a seal cell. How fast is that guy moving exactly? I'm going so far away from the zone just to catch this guy. I think he's just drifting without an engine, but very fast. But anyways, that. Finally. What the hell? Switch to fighter a bit. It will be quicker to return to the zone like this. Well, if I can find it. No, it doesn't give me navigation information from the fighter, so I don't know which way I should head. Okay. Kilometers. You only need to kill another 50 and such. I'm not sure, but quite a big quantity, I would say. So, but in the end, no. What else can I do? What is better than to crush your enemies and hear the lamentation and so on? As someone once said, in a very different universe and time, I guess. Oh, I see more fresh meat. Yeah, you have it. Is that Corvette friendly or enemy? No, it's friendly. Too bad. That's the gunship, the ship I was flying the other day. Oh, okay. Crash into it, yes. Violence. Might makes right, and so on. Oh, search detected. Is he trying to get away? Will he manage? That's the true question here. Hurry, 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 hurry. 4%? No, you're not getting away today. An easy one. Let's go for the Viper. comes a time in this game when the conflict zone is just not challenge for your ship. Maybe I should come here with a smaller ship, because this makes it so damn easy. I mean, it's always fun to win, but at the same time, it's a repetition of the same thing. Point and kill, point and kill. Maybe like Setigo said, that this is a game where you gotta forge your own story. If you just go for what makes money, in the end it can be boring. This is the reason for which I play it so much, like continuously, and then after a while I don't play it anymore for months, if not more. I think we had so much fun these days because there were other people, that's the thing. If you play with someone, it's always fun. But go find someone that actually plays this game actively at the same times that you do. It's not so simple. It is after all a complicated game with many nuances, and even if it might not look like that when you're just blasting ships away. But many people maybe try it once or twice but then don't like it and pass on to something else. So it's not too simple to find someone to play with. What the hell is actually scary? No, it's not. Huh? Survivability of that thing is off the chart. I was thinking about stupid Mark 4. What sort of armor do you have, man? And I see I'm eating, eh? I'm almost out of ammo. I fired everything on this guy. The Undying Mark 4. Okay, what the hell? Well, at this point I think we should go and resupply. Let's recall the fire for a change. Also because I don't have that much time left. Recall the fire? So yes, it's a good game, but to do it every day you need a wing, I think. After 3 to 4 days I'm getting a bit wary of it. It's always the same thing. Whether you mining is the same thing for an hour. Maybe you should do some mining and some combat like I managed to do yesterday. But to do just combat as I'm doing today, after a while it wears on you. Well, the fighter is not coming, I leave it here, I don't care at this point. I think the best thing I can do, unless I receive the replacement part for the index that lets me play the games I actually want to play, being the flight simulators, I should branch into streaming something else that I stream less frequently, like driving games, maybe Dirt 2.0, or maybe, where is the planet, even a shooter, maybe one of the FPS shooters, or a non-VR games. One of the VR shooters I meant, not FPS shooters. Well, also FPS shooters, but I meant VR. Let's return to the base. I could even play some Pavlov again. He played well with the Oculus, if I'm not mistaken. Not as good as the Index, of course. Fortunately. Let me see if they say anything, but maybe the replacement part is actually arriving soon. Should be able to find my tracking. I have the email marked. Here it is. You actually have the tracking in the email. Can you click it? Click here to open. Ah! It moved. It moved, but it's still in Belgium. Yeah, that's to come all the way to Italy. I don't think I'll have it this week, probably next week. That's very annoying. I mean, the Oculus is okay, don't misunderstand me, this is a pretty good headset, but when you use the Index, it's such a step back. It had to melt on me during the quarantine. With all the time it had to happen during the quarantine. Shinrartadetra. It's a weird name. I wonder what it's referring. Shinrartadetra. At least we get to see all the players flying when we arrive in Shinrarta, no? There's plenty of players in that system at any time. The people assemble wings there. That could be an interesting way to stream the game as well. To go in Shinrarta Desra and maybe try to form a wing with the people there. To start some activity. It's one of the few places where people can meet again. Since we no longer have community goals. Such an exclusive club, reach elite and then you can go there. Interesting idea. Puppies sector. Puppy. What a cute word the puppy is. And puppies, I guess, even more. To RB43, that's very easy to remember. There was a conflict zone in that system, by the way. A closer war to participate in. Potentially. And another jump. We got enough fuel, I guess. Sounds like an ancient word. Shinrarta. And there's an engineer here too that I haven't visited. But I guess it's not unlocked. I'm gonna look into it. For now I'll point at Jensen Memorial, but then I want to look at that engineer and what he does. Right, I can access the engineer in Shirartra Desra now, which I couldn't before. Let me see. "25 units of Conga ale." Where is this Conga place? $182. It's achievable with my Asp Explorer. I can go and fetch it. 25 probably you will have to do like 2 rounds, unfortunately. They make it boring for no reason. They just hate us, the players, in this game. I mean, it could be a worthy endeavor. And the engineers, utilities, and scanners. Actually, it sounds very useful. Like utilities, what would it be? Chef is an utility, for instance. Isn't it? Sure. I think so. Utilities is a very broad term. Don't see any player. And yet, am I still in open? Yes. Probably I'm in an isolated instance for the time being. And now it's loading the players, you can tell when it takes long. And it's like the same telltale sign from Dark Souls, when something is about to happen and you see the loading takes some more time. Yeah, of course, a player connected. Face value. Commander Jazoo. Let's make a cool maneuver for people to see. Well, there's no one looking at the moment. Jazoo is inside. Oh no, I mean Jazod. More or less, more or less. Not perfect. Proceed to landing pad 10. Boom. Perfect. 100 points. To Gryffindor. Ooh, look at that guy. That's garish. Wow, how much did he pay for that? That was pretty cool. People like to show off in Chirartra Desra, I guess. I see, I wouldn't want a pink starship. It doesn't fit the theme of the game, I guess. Well, I went for a lime green one. Maybe I'm the last Ashur Turk. Let me take another look at that guy. If he's still there. No, I think he entered. He entered the bay. That look kinda cool. Weird but cool, I guess. A way of seeing it again. I wonder if this is a player or an NPC. Who knows? But there isn't much that we can do here. Except maybe mission board. I mean, I haven't raised my reputation at all in this system. They won't have anything special. It'd be worth donating to them. There are no donation missions. Maybe next time we could do exploration or passenger missions. I gotta think about it. Problem is, every time you stream this game, you do mostly the same, either mining or combat. It's the nature of the game. What time is it? Well, it's more or less time for me to end. It's a good game, a bit repetitive, but that's part of its nature. After all, it's a sandbox. You should be the one that creates his own story within this game. It isn't always easy. It isn't always easy. So tomorrow, probably tomorrow afternoon, I'll look into streaming something else, depending on whether someone comes to play, maybe. But this alone, 2 hours, after all. In 3 days in a row, I think it's enough. But let me know if you especially want me to play it and I have a public, I might. In the meantime, I will say to you goodbye. Tomorrow morning it's of course SnowRunner unless anything comes up, but it shouldn't. And tomorrow afternoon, I guess, a surprise, because I'm not sure either. I'm not sure either what I'll play tomorrow afternoon. Ciao ciao, bye from Italy, thanks for watching. To the very end of the stream, no less.